all the way to Colorado, and I was like, are you crazy? Like, I'm a family, I like my family. So there was two things that we prayed for before we even walked into church, and that was that somebody would invite us out to church, out to lunch after church, which was my husband's great idea. And I was like, that's really like bold. Who does that? Like, no one asks you out on your first Sunday there out for dinner. And I was like, okay, if anybody can do it, God can. So that was one of his things. And I just wanted family. I wanted something to make me feel like I was at home. And I walked into the church not knowing anybody, and I looked up in the choir, and of course we were late. So, very first Sunday we started off with a bang. I looked in the choir, and Sabrina Arntz, that was my college roommate, and so that was my home. That was something that gave me that like comfort. And it was funny because they invited us out after church that night, and so we were walking out to the car, and I said, oh, see, like, God answered both our prayers. He's like, no one asked us out this afternoon for lunch. I was like, no one gets invited out twice on a Sunday. And we walked out to the car, and Pastor and Miss B pulled up to us and said, do you guys want to go out for lunch? We're going out for lunch. I was like, are you kidding me? This is insane. So it was just really awesome, and that's how we started coming to this church. My mother-in-law was so gracious when we flew out here. She was like, look for somewhere with an RU program. That was what she had us look for, and I think she even was the one that found the church. And so the RU ministry, no, we're not faithful to the RU ministry, but that's actually what got us into this church. And so I'm just so thankful that the RU ministry is here, because that's what's got us here. And we never visited another church because God clearly answered what we wanted right then. So my biggest thing was, just ask God for those little things, and He'll answer them for you. Because I just thought those are crazy things, but He just did that just for us. And honestly, we have been so blessed by. We get to, we've cried with many of you as loved ones went home to the Lord. We've laughed with many of you and celebrated in weddings. Teen Extreme is one of my favorite things to help out with. And then we've seen many people get saved through the different ministries. Terry being in junior church, me being in the 2s and 3s, I don't necessarily see salvations in there, but I know many times I'm like, where is this parent at? And then they're coming in and they're like, we just got saved, and so that is such a blessing to us. So anyways, we love you guys. We just think of you guys as our family. And if you guys are new here, we would love to see you guys come back, because honestly, we look for each and every one of your faces, whether we get to talk to you every Sunday or not. When you're missing, we miss you. So anyways, so we love you, and that's all.
Sing your song.